It is the Riot on RadioU, 8772 RadioU. RadioU Riot on Facebook. So we were just talking about how Isaiah had oysters for dinner last night. It's got him not feeling good. And Nikki, who was it that texted in?
Let's see. It was Ben texted in and said, "Good morning. Does Isaiah know that raw oysters are still alive when you eat them?"
And he said, what did you say?
Like I didn't really think oysters were like alive ever.
I swear. He said they're like trees.
It's like a tree. Like a tree's alive, but it's not like alive. Like I'm alive.
And then he keeps saying like they don't have legs.
Yeah.
They can't move.
If you can't move.
They can't
Are
move.
you alive?
Yes.
And now I'm showing you video here
Of the movie.
I'm not even convinced that's
This is actually
real.
a clam or a sea scalp
Yeah.
or whatever, but it's
Way
still
different.
showing it. They're the same family of animals.
That doesn't mean that they all
And
can move.
a key word
They
there
are
is
alive.
animals. They are animals. They are not trees. They are not vegetation. They are in the family tree of clams and
Don't
scallops.
say tree.
and-
He doesn't like that.
They are a tree, like we
I can't
said.
believe you said out loud they're like a tree.
They are, because like a tree's alive, but it's not actually alive because it can't move.
Oh my gosh. Can
Like
you,
an oyster, like I said,
Can you teach
if
a
I
class
put it
on this?
next to me, it would never leave that place.
Because
But it's
not
on
in
land.
water.
Yeah,
It's on
but
land.
like if it's in water, it's just gonna like float around with the current.
I'm
Like it's not
showing you
actually. That is
videos.
not real, Hudson.
It is real.
You can't believe everything you see on the internet. That thing was going way too fast. There's no chance it was actually moving like
all right,
that.
let me find another
Especially
video for
when
you
they're
then.
babies, like oysters are babies, they swim around. They have a swimming stage
Mm-hmm.
in their growth, and then they go find the shell and stuff, and then they make the pearls, and that's what they do. And then you eat them,
It's so cute actually watching these things swim.
little baby-
They just like hop around.
the baby oysters.
Yeah, well, these are, I guess, scallops, but still a shelled little thing with a creature inside of it, and it just like hops around. It's pretty amazing.
But you have to
actually.
think, like, when you look at an oyster, like that little grimy thing that I ate last night,
Yeah.
there's no way that thing is alive.
It
It
is.
just looks like snot. There's no way that's actually a thing.
It's like a snail. It is.
But
It
a
is.
snail
It's
can, like, crawl. Like, a snail's like an actual
oyster
animal.
can swim.
No, I don't believe it. I don't believe it.
I can't. That's it. I can't. I just can't.
Now knowing what you know, Isaiah, are you going to continue to eat oysters?
Yes, because I've learned nothing. I still believe exactly what I believed before, which is that this is not even a real creature.
All right, Isaiah, last question.
Yes.
What else do you think food-wise that's like a tree?
It's like a tree. I don't know if there's anything else that I think is like a tree because
Would
there's
you
no
eat
other.
a tree?
Would I eat a tree? No, I wouldn't eat a tree.
But you're saying an oyster's like a tree.
Yeah, but an oyster's a food.
Because it's alive.
But that's not how food works. Yeah, broccoli. Is broccoli alive?
Yes, it is alive.
Yeah, exactly. An oyster is like broccoli.
But
Same
no,
deal.
it's
Same deal. Same thing.
Broccoli. I don't know how we can
I'm
keep
so
going.
tired.
There's a difference between vegetation and a plant
Yeah,
and an animal.
And an animal.
An
Are we
oyster is an animal,
are we
and a
sure?
broccoli is a plant.
Are we sure an oyster isn't categorized as a vegetable?
We're sure.
It hurts.
Everyone is sure except for you.
Is there a meat that isn't alive? Is that a thing? There can't be, right?
plant-based meat?
Yeah.
There you go.
No. That was created. That was manufactured.
In a lab. Scientists.
My head
It's just
hurts
a
right
weird
here.
thing. I know obviously there's a lot of listeners that are clearly on my side about this. So it's just a weird thing to be able to comprehend that little, like, the snotty thing.
Was alive when you ate it last night.
Is
the
a living
oysters
creature.
were alive.
I feel that you're just in denial.
I just
at
didn't
this
see
point.
it move when I was eating it.
It
I
doesn't
had
have
it
to
in there.
move.
Exactly.
It doesn't
Because it
have
can't
to
move.
move.
Because it can't move.
It doesn't.
I didn't see it do it. I didn't see it do it.
You've taken it out of the area it moves in.
So you're saying, so what everybody's saying here is if I took that oyster that I was about to eat last night
And
and
put
I
it in
just
the
dropped
water.
it in the water, it would just float away.
It could move around
It may
there.
or may not.
I don't believe it. There's no way. There's no way. I was holding it in my hand. If I put that thing in water, there's no way it would have just scooted along.
If
Like,
you
see you
watched it
later.
long enough,
It would just swim away. I don't believe that.
Yeah.
That's it. That's it.
We're
So
never going to get anywhere with him.
I feel like I need to invite a guest speaker in or something. and
An
just-
oyster expert.
An oyster expert.
Yeah.
Or someone who knows more about trees.
Yes.
Tell you that they're not anywhere along those same
Some sort of
lines.
professional that could help me.
All
I'm
right. Well,
so-
thank you, Isaiah.
I'm
Yes, of
so
course.
tired.
Just please
So-
go to the other room now.
It's a long morning. It is the Riot.